All right, so just to start off, maybe just tell me about how the preseason's gone so far and what you've kind of found out about yourselves and what you've liked, maybe what needs to get better, things like that.
Preseason's been fun. I think we learn something new about ourselves every day. Whether it's just still knowing that we gotta get to know each other on the court, still mesh, or whether it's stuff from a defensive or offensive standpoint.
Yeah. Just kind of tell me what you're seeing defensively. We talked about this like last week, but you guys can have a lot of potential defensively and it kind of starts on the perimeter. What are you seeing from that whole group?
No doubt. I think definitely starts on the perimeter. But I mean, shoot, we got two pretty big, 3 or 4 big guys down there that can clog the paint up. So I think that's definitely something that we can lock in on, knowing that we got guys down there who can kind of protect us if we want to be aggressive out on the perimeter.
Paul said that it kind of starts with you, and if you get Jaden and Brandon to play the same way you do, you guys can be really good on the perimeter. How do you go about, I guess, bringing people with you in terms of the way you play defensively?
I think it's just got to be a consistent thing. We all have times where we slip up, and I think it's on me as a captain, as a senior, to put especially in the preseason, put extra emphasis on those times and let them know how good we actually could be on defense and make sure they know that. They know that, but as a younger player, there's other stuff you think about and all that, but we'll make sure we got that under control.
One thing that would really help, I'd imagine, is generating more turnovers. Are you guys doing anything defensively in terms of maybe ramping up perimeter pressure a little bit more than you have the past couple of years? Anything in that regard?
Yeah, we definitely, from the perimeter, starting out from the perimeter. We definitely want to, speed it up, speed teams up, speed certain players up, and make them play faster than they want to be, or slow another team down. Just basically, kind of depending on who we're playing, what the matchup is, and execute that game plan.
Just tell me your approach this year. To offense, being the guy, you got Jaden on your wing, and you got the big guys inside. You got some really good options around you. Does that underscore the importance for you of your decision making, or what's kind of the emphasis for you moving forward?
I think for me, it's just being patiently aggressive, picking my spots when to score. I think last time we talked, I just kind of said when I go to score, your instincts take over, whether that's to finish, whether that's to shoot, or whether to get my team involved. I got 2 really big dudes down there that are really good, and like you said, 2 good guys on the wing who can make plays for themselves as well.
How often does Painter say patiently aggressive in practice?
As much as he can, if you ask me.
I'd imagine every day.
Yeah, and before every game, he writes it on the board, patiently aggressive. And he always explains exactly what that means,
I've been hearing it for 20 years.
I feel like I've been
not in relation to me, in relation to you guys, but
no, exactly, for sure.
Hey, just tell me about expectations. Everybody expects you guys to be really good this year, and how do you handle that?
I think when it comes to expectations, of course there's outside, there's media, there's stuff like that. But I think the biggest thing with us is just realizing it ourselves. Kind of just taking a step back and realizing the opportunity and the team we have, and this is the only time we're gonna have this team. So I think just being able to take advantage of the opportunity should be a big emphasis for us.
You have so many guys on your team who haven't been through a lot in terms of it's you, Travion, Sasha, and Isaiah who've played in front of crowds.
Yeah.
You've dealt with all sorts of different results and all sorts of different levels of expectations. The rest of your team hasn't. What kind of role do the seniors have to play in terms of just keeping, hey, you haven't been here before, but we have. Here's how you handle this. Here's how you have to approach it. Keep a level head, kind of thing.
Yeah, no doubt. Like you were saying, just little affirmations and stuff, little stuff that's. I think it's just big on us to be vocal. This is the most vocal year we'll have. Like the seniors, it'll be on us to step up and let them know you'll go through stuff. It'll be different emotions, and you just gotta be able to wrap all that stuff back in and, move on to the next play or whatever it may be.
Does that stuff come natural to you three?
I think to this point it does. But, it's definitely something that we're still working on it. I think if you want to be a leader, you want to be a captain, I think you have to be like a continuous learner, whether that's from the coaches and learning from your teammates as well. Just being able to take everything in and also just being able to spit it out.
Yeah. Just tell me about the NCAA tournament last year and what that did to your approach to the offseason. Everybody, obviously, you had a hell of a season and then didn't do what you wanted to do when the postseason came around. Just how did that shape how everyone approached the offseason and how you'll kind of go into this season?
I think it didn't do anything but make us better, make us more hungry and motivated. I think this summer was probably the most I've seen guys in the gym since I've been here for 4 years.
Up to about a week into practice.
I think that can only help us. Some guys feel like they need to come in, work on individual stuff, watch film, and have tough conversations with coaches and stuff like that. I think that can't do anything else but help us for sure in the long run.